Hello lucky winners of the Great Sperm Race, and welcome to the Halo Foundry. Do you know what really grinds my gears? It's when you ask parents which one of their children they hate the least, and they always give you the same crappy answer. Oh, we love them all the same. Well, I call ball to that, sir. I know you're lying. Whether it's your car, clothes, food or drinks, everyone has their favourite. Luckily for me, I've only got the one child, so it makes things so much more easier for me to decide which one I hate the least. I'm not here to hate on children, I'm trying to make a point, and that point is when you have multiple of basically the exact same thing, there's always one that's going to be better than others, no matter how similar they are. So for this video, let's take a look at every single representation of Master Chief released so far for Halo Infinite, across all brands and across all sets. So just to clarify, these are figures and statues released so far. I'm not going to be comparing a high-end statue to a pair of bloody socks here. That is pointless. So goodbye Master Chief coin, your currency isn't welcome in this list. So with many great Chiefs released so far, let's start this list off with the Jazwares line. So Jazwares have released 3 lines so far for Halo figures. These are the World of Halo figures, which are 4-inch figures which are scaled together, meaning that the Spartans are taller than the Marines but smaller than the Brutes, and so on. Then we've got the Spartan collection, which are 6-inch figures depicting famous Spartans throughout the Halo games. Then we've got the 12-inch figure line, which are essentially the children's toys out of the lot. Well, I mean, they're all kids' toys at the end of the day, but these ones were really aimed at children. Also, this one's only got the one series, whilst the others are on their bloody 3rd go. So I guess Jazwares really don't care about this one at all. Anyway, within Series 1 of the World of Halo line, we have Master Chief single pack with assault rifle, the Hero triple pack with 2 Marines and Chief, the Hero and Villain pack with Master Chief and a Brute, another 3 pack with Master Chief, a Jackal and another Spartan, the Warthog set and the Mongoose set. And then we've got Series 2, which only included a single one of Chief. Now, before you all jump down in the comment section below, said, but sexy Halo Foundry person, Wave 3 will have more Chiefs in it. Shut up nerds, okay? I said we're only going to be doing a list of Chiefs released so far, not Series 3. But also, me leaving out Series 3 means that I can squeeze out part 2 for this video, and that goes for everything that's not been released as well. So with all these Chiefs, that brings us a total of 7. Aren't we lucky to have so many around us, eh? If you have any of these Chiefs, then you can agree with me that the quality of them is pretty damn good for the price, and there is nothing really terrible to say about any of them. Though, saying that, there is one really annoying thing that Jazwares are really guilty for with this line, and that is the black wash that is used on all of the figures of Chief. I think it might be down to luck of the draw to how much is applied for each one, so no one set can be really blamed more than others, but on some of mine, the amount is obsessive. It is so much black has been thrown over all of his armour, but this black wash is not a great effect to show battle damage. No sir. But for me, if I had to pick only one out of all 7 of these, my favourite set would be the Warthog set, because the Warthog in this set is Chief's bloody accessory. Must I say more? And whoever lists that the single pack is their favourite, think of the decisions that you've made in life. That is embarrassing. Not the single pack when you've got so many other good sets out here out of other things. Next, we've got the Spartan collection, which gave us 2 6-inch Chiefs, one within Series 1 and another in Series 2. Now Jazwares did something really cool with Series 2 of these figures, and a lot of people don't even notice it. You see, in Series 1 it had Series 1 written on the box, but with Series 2 they wrote Series 2 on the back of the box. Amazing stuff right there, my son. Give yourselves a pat on the back for this genius. Absolute genius. No, I kid, okay? Well, not really. At face value, both of these sets are exactly the same. They came with the same Chief, the same assault rifle, the sidekick and a bunch of hands, which are exactly the same through both sets. I do have the Series 2 Chief currently on its way to me, so I can't give you a hands-on impression at this moment, but word from the wise is that the quality on the Series 2 Chief is much better than Series 1. So for that reason, Series 2 has to win, even though it didn't bring anything new to the table. And for the last line that Jazwares have made, we have the 12-inch lanky Chief. Now, as much as I do joke, I really do love the work that Jazwares did with all of the figures, but this 12-inch Chief really isn't my favourite. For a figure aimed at younger children, it has a lot of things going for it, but when I look at it through my special collector eyes, it's really not the best. And even the fact that it is twice the size as the other sets, this doesn't save it at all. But with that said, this is the only chief in this particular Jazware line, so it has to win by default. Don't get too happy about that, but winning by default in a race is really pathetic, honestly. Next up, we have all the Mega Construx chiefs. In total, Mega Construx released 7 chiefs so far, and these can be found in the following sets: the Metal Creations Master Chief, the Warthog Rally, Pelican Inbound, the Halo Infinite Conflict Pack, Defense Point Showdown, Master Chief from the Heroes 13 line, and the Active Camo Chief from the Series 1 of blind bags. Now, I've actually already done a video on all of these chiefs, so I'm not going to be going into heaps of detail here, so go watch that video for a more in-depth look, then come straight back like the good little boy that you are. But each of these chiefs are basically a carbon copy of the other, just with different amounts of dry brushing being applied here and there. The only different one out of all of them is the blind bagged Active Camo Chief, as it's completely different for being active camo, I guess. But my favourite one out of all of these chiefs is the Defense Point Showdown Chief, because I love his dusty boots. That is honestly the only reason I love him. But what else can I say? Dusty boots are the thing that turn me on. Who knew? Just to quickly point this out, Megaconstrux get a lot of stick from us for 7 chiefs, but 7 really isn't that bad when you think about it. It sounds stupid, but I moaned about it as well. I kept saying, "Oh, Megaconstrux, stop releasing so many Master Chiefs," but I still buy them. I have all 7 of these, yeah. I am a loser. Absolute loser. Honestly, Megaconstrux can make a brick-built Master Chief butt plug, and I'll buy it. Heck, I'll buy 2 of them just to keep one of them clean. Next up, we have the 3 Halo Infinite Chief Pop Vinyls. Now, this set gave us 1 standard edition Master Chief and 2 special edition Master Chief in Active Camo and Master Chief in Hydro Deco. The Halo Infinite design here of Master Chief is my favourite pop design of Master Chief out of all of them, okay? That beats Halo 3 and the Halo 5 one. This Infinite one is fantastic. I flipping love these little guys. The detail on them is superb. And if you've only got the standard edition Chief, you are going to be extremely happy. I am so excited for the Jumbo one coming out later this year. Ooh, but as much as I do love the standard edition one, I have to say that the Hydro Deco one is my favourite out of all of them. I just think the pattern really works on this guy, and I need to keep it locked up unless it's going to be repainted in my spunk. That's a nice little image for you right there. Next up, we've got the Culture Fly box number 4 mini Chief statue. I've done a video on this box already, yeah, so just click here when you want to view it, and once again come straight back. But I'm really not blown away by this Chief at all. I hate the pose. The dry brushing on it is a little weird, and it also feels a little cheap. And honestly, having it next to one of the World of Halo ones from Jazwares, the World of Halo one is far superior. Literally, it beats it up, steals its pocket money, and then teabags its mum. It is just that much better. I kind of get why the Culture Fly one sucks arse though. It's a standalone statue in a loot box, so the quality needs to be shared amongst all the other items in the box. I get that, but sometimes I look at it and wonder why they even bothered. But next up, we've got the Cable Guys Infinite Chief. We got 2 designs here, okay, the standard edition and the special edition. I'm sure a lot of you've got different Cable Guys all around the house, yeah, me too. But the Halo Infinite one is pretty damn good, and I think it really works for the short, stumpy scale of Chief. I don't know how they did it. They really impressed me with the special edition, where most companies would just give you a simple repaint. Okay, I'm looking at you, Pop Vinyl. But the Cable Guys gave their special edition Chief a new base which lights up for the Xbox logo, and if that wasn't enough for you, he's got a damn spanker on his back. And for that sexy reason, and that sexy reason alone, the special edition one wins this race. But next up, we've got Halo Series 1 domes. For those who don't know what these are, they're just little tiny figures encased in a little dome. The sad thing is, I feel like these domes went under the radar for most people. I never really saw much marketing for them, but honestly, they're pretty damn good. They're lacking in detail compared to anything else on this list, but due to them being teeny weeny little designs, I think they can be excused for the lack of detail. But I'd recommend getting it. It's just like me, cheap, doesn't have a lot of personality, but you're going to love it because of the tiny size. I don't know why I said that though, because I'm 6'4". But again, as it's the only Master Chief in the Domes line, it wins again by default. It's like the assist medal. Nobody wants it, but you'll take it. Now it is time for the last figure on this list. We have the stunning Halo Infinite Master Chief statue, by Dark Horse. You can find my video on this right here, though it is like my third video and I'm a lot cooler and better than I was 4 months ago, but this statue is absolutely stunning. The pose they gave this figure is pulled straight from the cover art of Halo Infinite and it looks sick. Though I'm still a little bit disappointed with the base of this statue as it doesn't have the same quality as Chief himself, but apart from that, this is a statue that any Halo fan must have. Do you even Halo, bro? God. Even if you're blind, you'd want to pick this thing up. It feels so damn good. It is like sex braille. And that, my friends, are all of the full representations of Master Chief from Halo Infinite that we've received so far. Honestly, 25 Chiefs isn't really bad at all. I kept feeling that there was so much more, but nope, that's 25 for you. I don't think I've left any of them off this list, but if I have, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Okay, once again, thanks for ruining the video, really. But now, what I'm going to do to quickly finish up this video is line up all of the winners from each figure line, carefully analyse all of their detail, paintwork, features, everything, and then pick my favourite Chief from the overall winner. No, it's a Dark Horse one, okay? It's a Dark Horse one is my favourite. I don't know what else to say to you. It is superior in every way. I don't have to think about it. The Dark Horse one, oh, yes, that is my butt plug. I'll tell you that. And that's how this video ends, really. There's nothing more really to say. A part 2 of this video will come out once there are more Chiefs for me to get my hands on. So, you know, keep your eyes out for them. But that's it. We've gone over every single Chief in a little bit of detail. Hope you enjoyed it. But thank you all for watching my video. Do you agree with my top pick? And what is your favourite flavour of Chief? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly Halo gear videos. Peace out, homies.